Welcome to my filming studio. Yeah, that's it. Door. Biggest desk I could possibly fit in here. Another desk, a bit smaller. Wall, window, wall, door. That's it. My office, small though she is, can actually hold quite a bit of stuff if organised properly. And organising is something I love, as is the purchasing of said organising stuff. Stands, storage units, organisers probably give me as much joy as the things that I actually put in them. But this is basically the room where I do most of my filming and hobby activities, which is mostly nails at the moment. And as we know, doing the nails does make a bit of a mess with dust. So not only do I need something that is organised really well, but I also need to be able to clean it easily. And I cannot be doing with stuff on top of stuff. If I want something, I want to be able to access it easily. So things that stack are quite cool. And this desk is a beast of a desk. It is from IKEA. I can't remember the name of it, but it really can hold a lot of stuff. And this room, I don't know the measurements, but you can't actually fit a single bed in it. You can get one of those little toddler beds in. This is where my little boy started out. But now he's in a decent bedroom. I basically stole this room for myself. And I think I've done a pretty good job so far, but things are getting a bit out of hand. One of the things particularly is this ring light. I started off with a smaller ring light. I had to upgrade for the filming. But the problem is, as you can see, it's on a tripod. And the tripod takes up a lot of space on the desk where I could be organising my things. So at this point in time, my little brain is ticking, and I've been trying to come up with another way of holding the ring light up. Now this ring light is heavy, by the way. It is a bit of a beast of a ring light, so it does need something really solid to hold it up. So I was trying to come up with ideas of frames I might be able to build. I mean, I looked on Amazon, obviously, to see what they had to offer. And a lot of the frames that you could get either stood on the floor, or they were ones that stood on the desk. But then if it's something that's going to stand on the desk, that's going to take room away from my creative space or storage space. And that's not what I wanted. And if I was more sort of handy person inclined, maybe I could have come up with something that involved drilling something to the wall, but I don't really like power tools. Everything I own is stuck on with command strips. And also it would have meant taking my beast of a desk out of the room, which is only possible if you take it apart. And it's been apart a couple of times. I'm not sure how many times it's going to take being taken apart and put back together again. So right now I am toying with a couple of other tripods that I've got. I've built up a bit of a collection of tripods and various what might you call accoutrement of ways that you can fasten tripods together, and camera clips and adapters and all the rest of it. And this little tripod isn't gonna cut it either. I mean, I'm having a mess about and seeing what I can put in anywhere. But none of them are sort of like cross compatible, so everything I'm sort of trying to figure out in my head isn't working, because this bit doesn't fit this bit. I mean, maybe if you bought all the same brand of stuff, then maybe if I'd have planned ahead better and I'd have known exactly what I wanted to do in the very beginning, which was never going to happen, to be fair, then I could have bought the right stuff from the very beginning, but that's not how it works, is it? And also, if somebody came to you at the beginning of your YouTube channel journey and said, oh, here, spend £200 on this setup and it's all you'll ever need, crack on. It'd be a lie for a start. You know, all the little bits and bobs that I've bought would probably definitely add up to £200, but that's, you know, it's not the way that it worked out. So I thought maybe if I could make something myself. I watched a few tutorials on things that people had made. I'm just about to get interrupted by my child.
Yeah. What are you doing?
I'm cleaning my office and have a rearrange.
Looks nice already.
I haven't done much.
I think you should like move where everything is.
There's nowhere else for this desk to go, it's here or...
No, the desk can stay, but where all your items and stuff are.
Oh yeah.
The whole reason I'm saying that is,
He decided to redecorate the bathroom the other day and elegantly placed the toilet duck on the windowsill because he thought it looked better there. Anyway, back to work. I am trying to figure out this smaller tripod to see if I can get this to work. It doesn't really fit properly. The thing that I'm sliding it into is too big. I'm also trying to figure out if I can have it on top of the desk or if I have it in the position that I had my other tripod. None of it's really quite clicking. I'm trying to figure out if I'm going to bang my head on it because this ring light's massive, but I need the light, and I think it does dawn on me that this isn't going to work. I do try to wrap tape around it to see if it'll fit in a bit better, but it's not happening. So I give this up. I decide to go to the local hardware store to see if I can figure out making something like a frame. I don't know, but we went. I went straight to the plumbing section. That was where my mind was at. I thought if I could maybe combine some clips or bits of plastic piping. I'd seen a tutorial of a guy building his own with rigid plastic pipe and clamping things together. He was American and they have much bigger hardware stores. The little home base that's near me didn't really have that much, but they did have some plastic pipe. A lot of it was too big. I mean, I didn't really know what I was looking at. Flipping bathroom fittings, I don't know, but they were all far too big. But there were some bits and bobs that looked like they might have promise. If I could figure out how to put them together. I mean, I don't know how long I spent going backwards and forwards looking at all the different bits. I even opened a couple of packets and put stuff together because I wasn't going to buy it if I didn't know it were going to work. And there was a little discounted section that had some like automatic stuff that clipped together. So, oh, hello. I always look so rough in this camera. I don't know why I'm losing my voice. Well, I've been to the hardware shop. I don't know, I've faffed about for ages picking up bits of PVC pipe from the plumbing section and connector thingies and ideas about building a frame. And I thought the pipe isn't very strong and my ring light's quite heavy. Is it going to be strong enough? And then I looked at the wood section and they had like pre-cut bits of dowel, like round sticks. God, I'm so intelligent. I don't know. Anyway, I ended up binning it all off and I essentially got some tape and these curtain, are they curtain rails? I don't know, but because the thing that I've got is a little bit smaller than this. This says 19mm, and I think my the metal pipe that my ring light fits onto is 16mm if I measured it properly. But then I can use the tape, either that or I just tape the flipping light to my desk. I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. And then some man told me to smile. Tell me to smile. Stresses me out. I'm quite satisfied in my misery. Thank you very much. Right, anyway, I'm going home. We'll see what happens. This part of the video makes me feel a little bit sad because it didn't work. I got these very cool, cute nail polish shelves, the kind that you'd like see in a salon, so you can see all the colours individually. So I got me some trusty command strips, and the idea was that these were going to go on this back bit of my desk that I don't really use anything for. It's got like plastic on it. I think you're supposed to be able to use it as a whiteboard, but you know. So I did get them to stick on, but because this is the back of the desk, it's actually only like a really thin, really thin plywood, and it's just like tacked on to the back because you're not really supposed to be putting any pressure on it. So it wasn't too bad putting the first couple up, but the more pressure I put on it trying to fix the command strips, it kept popping out. And also when you're using command strips, I know you're not supposed to put any weight on them, but I am impatient. And I did want to just try it to see if I could get the nail varnish bottles in and out easily. And if they'd have stayed up, it would have actually worked pretty decently. As it happens, I've recently placed an order with Shein for a quite large amount of gel polish. So actually, these wouldn't have been enough, and I would have had to have got another storage unit anyway, which I have got, so that will be a future video. I can't remember at what point they all fall down, but trust me, they do. So these are some other little storage units that I got from Temu, and also some glass liquid jars. I don't know what the official name is. You press the top and it's like a pump and it fills a little sort of a saucer with the liquid. So one's going to be my acetone and one's going to be my sanitizer alcohol wipe liquid. I did have plastic ones of those initially. The sanitizer's okay, but don't put acetone in a plastic bottle like that, because acetone melts plastic, and I found that out. So yeah, get the glass ones. The glass ones do look nicer. This little purple unit is very cute, and I very specifically bought this to keep all my acrylic markers in, including my fancy Glamour Dip ones. And this is what I was talking about earlier about storage and the way that I need things. If I can't see what I have, then it doesn't exist to me. So I could have hundreds of pounds worth of wonderful pens, but if they're in a drawer or in a cupboard, or if I have to move 3 things to get to the pens, I will not use them, because they do not exist in my brain. They need to be in front of me to be seen and to be used. Oh well, it just wasn't meant to be. But after much faffing and moving things 1mm left and then 1mm right, I did get to a place where I actually liked the space and it felt organised, and I knew where everything was and I could see everything. I even had the drawer empty actually. But like I said, I have ordered some more gel polish, so there will be a little bit more rearranging. But yeah, everything is pretty nice, pretty neat, and I am quite happy. And obviously I solved the tripod problem. So this is my office. Thank you for watching. I'll see you on the next video. Bye!